Hey guys, for your next assignment, you are going to explore a set of ideas called the principles of art and design. Some of you may be familiar with these ideas from middle school, or if you've had other art classes. Essentially, it's a set of guiding principles to help you create a successful artistic image. You're going to do this through you're going to use your iPad to make an iBook as a way of exploring these principles of art and design. So the objectives of this assignment are going to be, one, to learn what these principles of art and design are, how to recognize them, and also how to use them. You are going to search some contemporary art blogs that I have linked to on my Google site to find examples of art that to you seem to utilize these various principles of art and design. And then finally, you're going to put those principles of design to practice by creating some abstract photos that demonstrate each of these principles. Okay, so you're going to be using a few different tools here. For one, you're going to use my Google site. I'll take you there in a second to show you how to access some information about the principles of art and design. From there, you're going to link to a variety of contemporary art blogs. Whoops, sorry about that. Such as this one down here, where you can browse a lot of really cool art and find artworks that you think demonstrate those various principles. Then you'll be using your iPad camera or perhaps your smartphone camera or even a digital camera if you prefer. And then finally, you're going to put all this information together using iBooks on your iPad. Okay, so let's go to the website. Okay, so when you get to the website, you'll see over here there is a little tab called Elements and Principles of Design. If you click that arrow, you'll see Elements of Art and then Principles of Art and Design. Elements of art, we're not going to talk about too much here. That is really the building blocks of art, of artistic images such as line, color, texture, value, and so forth. I'd recommend you look through this. I even have some cool animations for each of them that help explain them. Maybe at some point later we'll come back to this, but for now I'm going to go ahead and skip us ahead to the principles of art and design. Okay, I want you to read about this. This paragraph helps to explain what the principles of art and design are and what they're for, as well as what they can do and maybe what they can't do. But down here below, you'll see subpages. Okay, these are the various principles of art and design. I have them grouped into six. There are various ways of categorizing these principles of art and design. I'm going to ask you guys to learn these six, okay? And you'll see within each one there is some variation, movement and rhythm. I consider one principle of design repetition and pattern. I also consider variations on the same principle of design. But so if we just open one of these up right now, balance, what you'll find is a description of what balance means, what this principle of design balance means in relation to art. You might find some variations on that, such as symmetrical balance, and some artistic examples of these various types of balance. Okay, I want you guys to read all this. It's really not that much. I have really distilled down what might go into a textbook for this class into just a few little web pages, okay? There's some pretty valuable information in here, and it's going to help you find success as we move on in this class, okay? So go through each of these. Balance, contrast, read what's here, look at the examples, and process it all, okay? I think you guys should find it pretty interesting. After that, you will then, let's see, go back up. Then you will go to this tab right here, links to cool art sites. And right up top, you'll see a bunch of different contemporary art blogs. What I want you to do is go to these blogs. We'll open up Who Killed Bambi. It probably won't open because my computer is being very slow. And from there, with this new understanding of these various art principles, you will browse these various blogs and find examples of artwork that display these various principles. So you will find an artwork that displays balance, an artwork that displays contrast, and so forth. Okay, you need to. Yeah, this is totally not loading. Sweet Station seem to open a little bit faster, but we'll see. Okay, so you'll find examples. I want you to save the artist's name because you're going to be putting these artworks into your iBook, and it's important to give credit to the artists that made these works. So, for example, if you were to use this photographer here, you want to save that name, Gottfried Helnwein, so in your iBook, you'll be able to state that that's the artist of this work, or Crystal Mori for these weird little sculptures. Okay. After you get all that, let's go back to our PowerPoint. Okay. After you get all that, you are going to then use your iPad camera to create abstract photographs that display these various design principles. Okay? Um, and by abstract photography, I mean through the way you frame the image, you will not necessarily be able to immediately tell what we're looking at. Okay? I want to show you just a few examples of what could be considered abstract photography here so you can get an idea. Okay? Part of that, you may create these abstract images through close ups, perhaps through cropping photographs, um, possibly through taking a color image and turning it black and white. Um, Another thing to think about is photographing a subject through something else, such as in this case, it seems like we're looking through some thick glass blocks or something like that. But basically, you're trying to show us the world in a new way, and you're trying to see the world around you in a new way through zooming in on close-ups and details, cropping images, giving us only portions of images in a way that adds a certain kind of abstraction and perhaps mystery to the subject. You are doing this not randomly, though. You are trying to find, capture, and create an image that exemplifies the principle of balance, one that displays the principle of contrast, and so forth, one that displays the principle of repetition. So when you take these photos, you want to be very thoughtful about what you're doing here, okay? It is not random. You are really constructing a photo. You're selecting a portion of the world around you to be your photographic image. Okay? So, um, once again, what you're going to do here, step one, you're going to study those 6 principles of design on my Google site. Then you will browse those art blogs to find and save 6 artworks that to you are or good examples of each of those principles. You're going to save those artist names because you're going to need them. Finally, you're going to use your iPad, or if you prefer your smartphone or even a digital camera, to take your own original abstract photographs that display those 6 principles of art and design. Okay? You can take these photos around school, at your home, wherever you want. Okay? But the key here is to be very intentional, okay? Photos are artworks, okay? They are artistic compositions. So you need to be thoughtful when you take them, okay? Think about the angle at which you take them. Think about what is in the frame. You can zoom in, you can get closer to really capture only the image that you want. Think about the lighting, the composition. Okay, you guys have already thought a bit about composition through your still life project. Okay, and finally, and perhaps most importantly, think about the principle of art and design that you are trying to display through this photo, okay? I want you guys to be very intentional with taking these photographs, okay? You can manipulate the photos a little bit, okay? You can crop them in on your iPad. You can rotate them if you would like, and you can lightly manipulate them using some filters, okay? But I would suggest only apply filters if you think it helps communicate that principle, okay? I don't think you should necessarily just be applying filters because you think that filter is cool, okay? A cool filter will not save a bad photo. A cool filter is probably not going to uh, add a principle of art and design to a photo where it didn't previously exist, okay? And then finally, you guys are going to put it all together in iBook, okay? So I'll want you to pair, uh, for example, your balance photo that you took with the artwork you found from the blog that displays balance, okay? Be sure to give those artists credit in your iBook, and also to clearly title which principle of art and design that page or two-page spread represents, okay? Finally, when you're all done, you'll turn that iBook into your Drive folder for me to see and grade. Okay. Let me know if you have any questions. I know that's a lot of information, but I know you guys can do it. All right, so have some fun with it. Take some cool photos. Enjoy looking at the artwork on those blogs. You'll find some pretty interesting stuff, I hope. And I hope by the end of this, you come away with a clearer understanding of these principles of art and design, how they've been used historically in art, and then also how you can use them in your own artwork. Thank you.